All right, so just a quick refresher that today we're doing our last Unit 2 topic. Tomorrow we will review. We'll have some review problems and things of that nature for the review tomorrow. Friday is your test. Okay, so Friday is your Unit 2 test. Right. So we are going to be graphing absolute value inequalities today, which is very much similar. I shouldn't say the same. Almost the same. Similar to graphing linear inequalities. I know we're not those. So I know we don't need to spray it too.
The abuse
Okay. All right. So it's very much similar. So the first step. Well, first off, we should refresh our memories as to what an absolute value graph is going to look like. So remember, it's going to be y equals a times the absolute value of x minus h, then plus k. What's the graph look like? It looks like a V. Okay, so either upside, so the graph, let's go. So the graph is either going to be a V or a mountaintop. Okay. Where's the vertex in that? What? So H comma K. And we think oppositely with H. Okay. Slope of the right side. Left side slope. So we have all those from when we did graphing absolute values last week. Bless you. Okay. All right. So the first step then in graphing an absolute value inequality is we're going to graph that as if it were an equality using those steps that we just talked about from last week. Okay? The only difference is that we have to remember if it's a solid V or a dashed V. Just like linears. Okay? Solid or dashed. And this again is where if you're a pen type of a person, this is where you might want to switch to the pencil. Okay? All right. So that's our first step. Our second step then, just like when it was a linear one, is we're going to shade either the inside or the outside of the V now using the test point. Okay? So again, if the test point that you plug in gives you a true statement, you're going to shade that part, either the inside part or the outside part, depending where it is. If it's false, you're going to shade the other one. So you're either going to shade inside the V or outside the V, depending on where your point, where your test point is, and the truthiness of the statement that it gives you. Let's try some. So our first one here is y is greater than absolute value of x minus 1. So the first thing that we should figure out, first thing we should figure out is where is vertex. Where is that point? What do you got, buddy? 1 common -4 is a million's guess.
Oh, that's what's wrong. That's the 1 4.
He has since changed his guess to 1, 4.
Yes.
There seems to be more people that agree with the 1, 4 part.
I heard you say something about it being opposite.
Which one's opposite?
For
Just for the H.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's inside of something. So our vertex is at the point 1, 4. So that's this point right. Okay. What is the slope of the right side of our V? 1, which means the slope of the left side is -1. Is this a solid or a dashed absolute value? This is dashed. And we use something straight to put that on our graph. Okay? ID, side of a planner, side of a phone, other pencil, etc., etc., etc. Okay? What point would you like to use for your test point? 0, 0? Okay. We can use any point. Okay. Origin obviously still is our best one to choose if we can. So if I plug in 0, 0 back into my original inequality, I get 0 is greater than the absolute value of 0 minus 1 then plus 4. 0 minus 1. -1, the absolute value of -1. 1 plus 4, 5. So this statement is 0 is greater than 5. That's not true, right? That's false. Okay? So since my test point was on the outside, I am going to shade the inside. Yep, exactly. I'm going to shade the inside. Agree? Questions, comments, concerns, clarifications? Again, I would ask for complaints, but it's graphic, so I'm sure that there's more than one. Yeah. There's very few times that I'm wrong. Okay? Try this one, please.
That's great. That's nice.
Vertex.
3, 2. Just did it even there. You got the wrong. You picked the wrong slope. Graph this the wrong slope.
Right side slope. Slope of the right side.
-2.
-2.
Wait, so why is it a +2?
Slope of the left side. It's not positive because that's not positive. Solid or dashed?
Solid. I got that right.
Alright, so 3 comma 2 is right here. Slope of the right side is -2. Slope of the left side is +2. We said solid line. Test point. 0, 0. Zero less than or equal to -2 times the absolute value of 0 minus 3, then plus 2. 0 minus 3. Absolute value times -2 plus 2. -4.
I got that part right.
True or false?
False.
That is false. So am I shading inside or outside?
Inside.
Inside.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're not so smart either. See if I got that. I got this. I got the vertex. Where did it start? This side. That's right.
Wow, you're really good at drawing.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you draw those little stars?
I'm that good.
It's like you at soccer. Oh. Thank you. I like it.
Questions, comments, concerns? Try that one. Vertex. Right side slope. Left side slope. Solid or dash?
Noise.
Test point.
0, 0.
Zero plus 4.
4.
Absolute value times 1/2.
2.
Is 0 less than 2?
Yes.
That is true. So where am I shading?
The outside.
Outside. Like what?
A lot. Oh my gosh, I remember now. That's not bad. I don't know. I believe. Yeah, I remember.
Huh?
Whoa!
Like I get that.
I heard. Give me a cloud value here.
Pretty.
Found by. What's up?
Really pretty.
Raining.
Wait, why is it like outside of the graph?
Because it can. You now have enough tools in your toolbox that you can do all of this week's review worksheet.
Right here.